I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter. Give me a sec. Okay, so. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Come back tomorrow, Hunter. See you, Hunter.
Oh, careful there. Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Don't miss me.
Ready for more?
New and improved.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. And just sit back. Always improvements to be made.
Peace.
Your knowledge of vehicles intrigues me.
You mean it? Thank you so much.
This is definitely the coziest war room I've ever been in. Quiet, too. Hey, fellow nerd. Read anything good lately?
Why, hello, Hunter. show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns?
Sure thing.
Ready?
How long have you been waiting to do that?
What is it like being so inconsequential?
Oh, this should be good. Should come in handy.
Attached to that face. I've got a reputation to protect.
Looks like it's up to me. You can still run away. I promise we won't chase you. I'm on it.
You'll get yours. It is going as we planned.
You know, you're pretty good at this. Okay, that was awesome.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
After you.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the general...
If you haven't already, I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
You calling it?
I should leave.
Good meeting.
I gotta say it. Hanging with you has been a major confidence boost. Well, sort of.
Sort of?
Have you seen the people we've got cruising around this place? Tony's a genius, Strange can do practically anything, Cap is a friggin' icon, Carol can fly the solar system and the fighter jet, and then there's me, with a flaming demon in my head.
A flaming demon in your head is far from mundane.
Yeah, it's cool, but not, top shelf cool. Not like those other guys.
Do not let it rattle you, Robbie. Have faith in yourself.
I don't know. I don't want to mess up and disappoint anyone or, worse, get someone hurt. I made that mistake once before and I have absolutely zero desire to do it again.
I have got your back, Robbie. I will make sure that you will never be in that position again.
Yeah, I hear you, Hunter. And, I appreciate you seeing the best in me. Even if the best is Sparky.
I think the best of you is yet to be discovered.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter. Hey, I've been meaning to ask. Food must be completely different. Now it's all pre-packaged and preserved. Are there any meals you missed from 300 years ago?
Agatha made a pumpkin stew. I can still remember the taste.
With a dash of cinnamon? Oh, I love that. I wonder if she wrote down the recipe. Ugh, now I'm getting hungry. Yeah, let's wrap this up and raid the kitchen before Doctor Strange heats up his funky-smelling leftovers. Can we do it again?
Hey, Hunter. Have you seen Cap around?
Should I be looking for him?
No, this is good. I've been playing pranks on everyone.
Pranks?
You know, jokes. Trying to keep everyone on their toes. Plus, it's fun. I hid Cap's America's #1 dad mug someplace he'll never find it.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, it is. You can even help me with my next target.
Who?
Carol. I was thinking about moving everything in her room just half an inch to the left.
But she will not notice such a small change.
But she will when we do it every day for a week.
Very nice.
Was hoping you'd say that. So long as it's simple and in good fun, I'm gonna keep causing a little mayhem.
Keep it fun.
That's the plan.
not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. How's that for quality workmanship?
Found another artifact, Hunter? I look forward to researching this artifact further. The Mystic Arts. I'm happy to help, Hunter.
What you doing, Charlie?
Thanks, Hunter. Hey, Hunter.
Hey. If Hydra's mystics succeed in opening that rift, they'll call even more of Lilith's children to their side.
Any progress is good progress.
Follow my movements.
Pain is only temporary.
I suppose it's something.
That's one mystic out.
Prepare yourself.
A gift from the ancient traditions.
I'm on it.
Feeble effort.
We've knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
The mother protects us.
Impressive.
Only the innocent. An eternity of suffering awaits.
Mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to call forth.
I really never remember.
In my sights. Your cowardice betrays you.
Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Our world is proceeding.
Let me show you the way.
it's over for you. Better not see you out here again.
They're calling something forth. You need to stop them.
For Hydra!
I won't be dispatched.
Behold their passage!
This is still happening. That's some move. Hope they're ready.
That was really something.
Engaging. They're not going to like this. Target confirmed.
We cannot be turned back! Position compromised!
It's over for you. Remember that. I'm going in. That's the spirit.
We've done it.
Hey, boss. I could use some help. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So, just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
I'm sure everyone has something to say.
Maybe. But I already said too much. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment, but a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay?
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Give me a minute.
You know, is that it for today?
I am ready to go.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
Sure.
About Salazar Steel. I couldn't remember any details about the Stark Technology Center, so I did some digging. 10 years ago, Oscorp and Stark Industries were in a good old-fashioned business war. Salazar Steel was a promising acquisition. When we realized Oscorp was angling in, we bought the plant from Mr. Salazar. What we didn't realize was how much of his finances were a mess. He poured his profits back into the plant. It was the only thing keeping the lights on. With the Oscorp thing, well, our stock couldn't afford to take the hit. We had to shut the plant down.
Then, what was the technology center?
A complete fiction. The only problem I saw from the boardroom was a dip in our stock from closing the plant. So I did the classic billionaire's trick of pitching a ridiculous idea that would take years to get off the ground. The stock rose. People celebrated my genius vision. And that was the last I thought of Salazar Steel. But I should have followed up. Ensured the people who lost their jobs found new ones. Robbie, I'm not the man I was 10 years ago. I'm glad you met me, and not him.
This doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I meant, you aren't trying to spin this. I respect that you shared this, warts and all.
Oh yeah, of course. You deserve to know what happened.
So, I'm going to tinker with the Hellride? You wanna give me a hand?
Sure. Tell me where you need me.
What's shaking, Bacon? ¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or at least be polite enough to fake it. Anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's a little retro, but so are you. So, what do you think?
Lively, frustrating, angry, but liberating. Reminds me of how I feel towards caretakers sometimes. I like it.
Oh, I knew you'd get it. It's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the nonconformity of 80s Seattle and tons of punk and rock influence. You get awesome bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, making something super authentic with this messy, dirty sound. It put Seattle on the music map. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom stabbed me phase. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Ugh, like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your dark arts and crafts?
A witch like you does not deserve to be treated that way. I hope you showed her what you are capable of.
You can say that. She's dead and I'm here, which also means I'll never get closure. I guess I didn't realize how much I trusted her until that trust was broken.
What is done, but I see you are still carrying it with you. Do not be afraid to go wherever you need to in order to find peace.
Roger that, Hunter. Okay, no more of this downer talk. Time to listen and let the sounds of angst carry you away.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
practice makes perfect.
Just give me a target.
See you around.
A successful collaboration.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. What can I say, except you're welcome? See you, Hunter. So I know it's impolite to talk about the demon in the room, but let's talk about the demon in the room. I mean the one in the forge, specifically, not the others that haunt this place. Or my dreams.
Understood.
I know I said I was completely comfortable with that thing before, but I may have lied. Mainly because I thought it was listening.
It most likely was.
Was what?
Listening.
You're joking, right?
No. There are times I hear it whisper to me, begging to be released. I find the entire thing quite unnerving. Tony?
Ah! Glad we could have this chat. Really eased my mind about everything. By the way, you don't happen to have a pen or a quill, do you? Just want to jot down a few last words in case I get swallowed up by a hellmouth while reaching for some pliers.
Thanks, Hunter. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Ready when you are, Hunter.
Your craftsmanship must be improving, Tony. Always a pleasure.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.